everyone, and welcome to this week's angel reading for July 29th into the weekend. This has been quite a crazy time. I thought last week was pretty crazy in terms of standing up for myself, and I think a lot of people are getting to that point where they just want to have that self-love, and it's tough sometimes to stand up for yourself and to set boundaries with certain people. You know, sometimes people just, it's not that they're trying to take advantage of you, it's just sometimes, if you're anything like me, you give out and give out and give out. And I think we're just getting to a time right now where many are feeling this. And it's so important to be able to, yes, give out, but also to be able to receive, and also to be able to set boundaries and be able to be open and tell people, hey, you know, I need to feel certain things from you, and these are my needs, and my needs are important too, and they need to be met. So I think that was kind of the whole thing that was going on last week, and I think it's still going to carry into this week. There's some crazy stuff going on with planetary alignments, and I'm not too into that yet. I'm starting to get into it because I feel like I'm always really affected by that energy. Like, I'm not an astrologer or anything, but I think there's just lots going on in the world right now. But anyways, shuffling the cards, and hopefully this will help you guys this week with whatever cards that I pull. I feel guided to pull. Sometimes I jump out, I have to look and see what I'm doing, before half of them end up on the ground. I'm going to say this one too. Yeah. Perfect. Okay, so here we go. This starts today, July 29th, which is Monday. So this is for today and tomorrow. Passion. This is with Archangel Haniel, and the message is trust and follow your renewed passion in your life, in your love life and career. I cannot talk today. So lots of passion stuff coming up, and I think we're just all feeling a lot of emotion, and it's okay to express that emotion, whether it is with your love life or your career. It's okay to feel that, and it's okay to express yourself, because I feel sometimes we just, you know, we try to numb ourselves or quiet ourselves, but it's absolutely okay to follow that passion that you feel, and it's okay to stand up for yourself as well. So for the middle of the week, leadership. This is with Archangel Gabriel, which I know because I work with Archangel Gabriel quite a bit with writing and stuff like that. And the message for this is, it's time for you to assume your leadership power and position and lovingly guide others. We are all teachers and we are all students, and sometimes there's still a bit of that old traditional way of thinking out there where you put someone on a pedestal and they're up here, and you say, well, they're up here and I'm down here. And then there's other times where your ego will make you think that you're up here and someone else is down here, when in reality we're all here and we're all equal. And we all can learn from each other. No matter how old you are or what your life purpose is, we're all teachers and students, and it is absolutely okay to step into a powerful role and to feel like you're a powerful person, because you are. We are all here on our own unique soul journeys, and we all have something to teach others, and it is absolutely okay to step into that leadership role, and not to let it get to your ego too much, but it's okay to step into that powerful place. And I feel like I've been doing that a lot over the past, I don't even know, in this year in general, since 2013 started, I've really stepped into some of my passions and leadership roles, which is really great, and this is just intensely coming up right now in this week. So for the weekend, we have Clairvoyance. Oh, very cool. Very cool. This is Archangel Raziel. Raziel? Razzle dazzle. I am helping your spiritual sight to awaken fully so you can clearly see heavenly love. Now, we all absolutely do, I believe that we all absolutely have a way to connect to the divine, to source, to spirit, whatever you want to call it, God, angels. I mean, there's so many terms, universe. And we all have our different ways of connecting. So for you, it may be, you know, meditating and visually seeing things that inspire you, or maybe it's through writing, or maybe it's through music, or maybe it's through some sort of sport. You know, we all have an ability to connect, and it's different for everyone, so there's no right or wrong way to connect, so please keep that in mind. For myself, I'm starting to become more clairvoyant in terms of sight. Before, I was never really able to see anything, and I still struggle with meditation in the traditional sense. And for me, I've always been able to connect and stream and channel naturally, and things will come through as thoughts and as words. As I write, I type things out a lot. I write out a lot of articles, and also writing music, and that's my way of getting things out. But we're not limited, and someone who really inspires me, who has a lovely YouTube channel, is Be Divine. She's from Divine Miracles over in Australia, and she said something in her video last week that really resonated with me, and it kind of was like a, you know, like a little awakening reminder, which was that the only way that we would ever be confined to anything in terms of anything, our spirituality mostly, is it's hard to explain. It's basically, we're the only ones who put that cap on it. We're the only ones who say, well, no, you can only have this amount of angels, or you can only have this amount of help, or you can only access, you know, this many angels at one time, or you can only experience this, or you can only have one totem animal, or what have you, or one spirit guide. See, like, we're the ones who put the confinement on it and say, it's a very human thing to do. It's just like, oh no, we can only experience this, and no, I'll never be able to experience that, when in reality, it's never ending. We have a never-ending universe and flow of abundance that's always coming to us, and it never ends, and our growth never stops either. So becoming clairvoyant, I think everyone can do this. I think everyone is starting to awaken spiritually around the globe, and at different paces, and that's fine. You know, we all have our spiritual journeys, and some people who aren't even fully awakened are starting to kind of awaken, which is kind of cool. But what I'm trying to say with this message is that just because, say if you're like me, and you can never really see anything, but you can connect in another way, that's awesome, and don't feel bad about that, but also know that you absolutely can grow your abilities. And this is what I'm saying, I'm experiencing some things now with kind of being attracted to colors and gemstones more than before, and auras and stuff like this, and it's just funny how all of this kind of develops at its own perfect time. So don't feel discouraged if you don't know how to connect, if you haven't found your way to connect, because there is no right or wrong way, as I say, and we're all kind of just finding our own way. So it looks like a pretty good week. I think we still have some intense energies going on, carrying on from last week, but again, just time for passion right now. Allow yourself to do stuff that you love to do, as always. Take a break, you know, go do something fun today. I'm going to spend some time doing some crafts because it's stress-free and it's something that I need to do, and that's a really nourishing thing to do for myself. It's time to be a leader. Step into that powerful role. Don't be afraid to do so. And Archangel Raziel, or Razzle Dazzle as they say, is helping everyone right now with their spiritual sight, and just to realize the connection that we always have, and we are always connected. We are never separate from Source. We are always all a part of Source, and we are always one and part of love, and that is something that we're all starting to kind of awaken to. So I hope you guys have a wonderful week, and we shall chat soon. See you next week. Bye.